Hello guys, welcome back. Let me introduce myself first. My name is Parivesh Koju. I'm a student of Saptarika College of IT. I'm studying computing in SPAS 32B. Today I'm here to show you how to make GUI applications in Python program. So, today I will develop a simple calculator, a GUI application by the help of Python program. After starting the coding in Python program, I'll show you a simple calculator applications which we are going to develop. So let's see. Okay, this is the simple calculator where we can develop by coding. Now, let's start the coding in Python program to develop these applications. So, I will use a VS Code to run a Python program. You can use anything as you want. So, this is the VS Code. Now, we can create a new folder or new file to start a VS Code. I already create a new file and new folder too. So, a file name is calculator.py. This is the interface of the calculator.py. I use this interface to run the code, and I use to write the code too. So, let's start the code. First, we import the tkinter. There are two types of method to import the tkinter. First, from import from tkinter import, as well as there is another method directly import tkinter. You can use anything as you want, but I can use only one that is from tkinter import. Okay, now what is tkinter? Tkinter is a Python package which comes with inbuilt functions and method that can be used to create a tkinter applications, or you can say a GUI applications too. Now, come to the second line code. You can see a root is equals to tk. What in my root then? Root, which also helps to display the root window and manage all the other components of the tkinter applications. And we can create a widget object by using tk. Whereas now the third line shows a title. Title bar is used to set up a title of this application, so that I can use a title of this Windows name a simple calculator. After saying all of these things, now you think that what is widget? So simply, widget is a GUI application named a GU, graphical user interface, that show the information or provide a specific way for a user to interact with the operating systems or any applications. For example, button, label, entry, etc. Now, coming to the next line code, we see the E, which is simply known as a variable, and we see the widget known as entry. So, let's talk about the entry widget. Simply, this widget is used to provide a single line text box to the user to accept a value from the user. Then, we can see the root and display the width of the window and border width, which also show the width of the border. Now, going to the next line code, we can see the e.grid. It is a method, or it is a functions that allow managing the layout of the widget. It takes row and column as an argument and place the widget in 2D format. Then, what is 2D format? 2D format means it is widely used for gaming purpose, developing gamings and applications like calculator, tic-tac-toe, etc. Such that PADX, PADX and PADY shows how many pixels to pat widget horizontally and vertically inside the widget border. Now, entering to the interesting code. Define the functions. I just recall a function name button click inside the bracket, a simple call parameter called number. Now, coming inside the functions, I call a variable name current. You can call anything as you want. For example, x, y variable, etc. was equal to e.get, where get method is used to return the value of an item or a text. After that, the next code is e.delete, in which it deletes the text or item. 0 to int means from first to last. Next, we have e.insert. It is a method to insert the text string at the given index position. Okay, so we define again a new function, button the clear. Okay, in this function we can clear the text or items from first to last, as well as we can also define another functions name button.add, where I create a variable name first number, store the return value of the text or item. Then we can see the global keyword was defined to allow you to change the variable outside of the current scope. It is used when we wanted to read or write any global variable value inside the function. So as I tell, we can see the global fnum variable and string operator variable. Then in operator we can just add the string plus sign. Then in fnum we can just add integer first number, and in the end we can use the delete method to delete the text or item from the first to last. In the similar way, we can define the function's name and the function's name button subtract, where it repeats the same process I told you earlier. Only different is we can replace the operator variable, just add the strings minus sign, as well as in the same way we define other functions too. First, same things, we define the other functions too. In the same way, we define a function's name button that multiplier, where we can repeat the same process again and again, and we again define another function's name divide, in which it is also the applications needed to develop the calculator. Now another function's name is modulus, to find out the modulus of between the two number. So coming to the next line code, we need to define the new function's name button equal, where we needed to create a second number as a variable to perform a task complete in a calculator, in which it stores a written value of the text or item present in these applications. Then we needed to clear the screen so that we use e.delete, which has to delete the text or item from first to last. Now the main part of these applications is start. So it starts from here. We can use the main code if and else conditions to perform whether the user want to do add or subtract or anything else. So the code is here. You can just see it. I can do the coding. Now if else conditions to perform whether the user want to do whatever. Now we use it. So the code is here. Now a little bit modification and the code we needed to use it. So there we can see that there is insert method to use. The insert method value insert the value from first to last. So we use the insert method. After completion of all of this code, we need to add button wizard, so that to add the button the application, so that I can add the button 1 variable to add 1. Likewise, we can proceed all number preferred in the calculator, like button 1, then button 2, then button 3, again then button 4, likewise 5, 6, 7, okay 7, then 8 and 9, okay then lastly 0. Okay, again then we need to add the button add, button add, button subtract, button multiply, button divide, and finally button modulus. Now after complete this code, then we use a create method. Create method. Okay, create method, then button 0 dot create, which is used to manage the row and column of the text or item. Okay, likewise we do button 0, we proceed to number 1, button to button 3, then button 4, likewise we are doing up to 9. Now so it okay, likewise we are also adding the button add in a row and column. We can manage row and column from the help of this create method. So we can add, then subtract, then multiply, okay, then divide, likewise modulus. Then finally the last code is the main code. Root dot main loop, right? So it is the main part of this all of this above code, which is very needed to run this code. By the help of this code, we are ready for our calculator application to run. And this is the last code to run all the above code. So finally we develop the new applications, a GUI application, a simple calculator we can develop. So after complete this code, we can save, then run the code. See, there is a code, simple GUI applications. There is, okay, I can perform a certain task, 7 plus 5. Okay, we needed to forget the add in the grid, right? So in grid we need to add a clear button as well as equal button. Oh my god, the mistake is already, so sorry. This code is going not here, this code is always in here. I can forget to add the button clear as well as equal button. So we can also add in the create method equal. Okay, finally we create. Now done. See, here is the UI applications. We finally made it from the code. So let's try it. 7 plus 5 is equals to 12. So this is the simple calculator we have developed right now. So let's see the code work. Finally, the simple calculator application is developed. So we can just clear it. It is simple. No, thank you so much. Thank you.